Hello, welcome back. My name is the Saving Scholar. I talk about all things cash stuffing, budgeting, and lots of books. But just a disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Please do all the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, and comment. With that in mind, let's get to it. Okay, hi everyone. Really late video, and I have a few apologies to make. So, after my last video, I said I felt better, and then it got so much worse where I had to take a couple of days off work. Went back to work, but just was so tired. And then yesterday it was open day. So I had to get my husband to do the food shop, take cash out, to do all of that. And it just all went a little bit wrong. So I couldn't do my weekly unstuff and stuff because I kind of had to do that super quick. But I wanted to take some more money out because I wanted to fill out and just stuff some of my high priorities, do some of my challenges. So that's what I'm going to go and do with you today. So it isn't my normal video, but hopefully you will still enjoy it. So first of all, what I thought I was going to do is just go through my day-to-day folder because there is some change that I do want to go through. So I'm going to go through that first, and then I'm going to show you what I got out of the ATM. So first of all, my day-to-day folder. Okay, so here's my day-to-day folder. My husband had to take this shopping yesterday because I just couldn't do it because it was open day at my work. And my son decided to come back from university for the weekend because he wanted to watch the football with his dad. Both my husband and my son are Arsenal fans. So it was a really big match today, so he came back for that, so it was all really manic at home, but my husband did really good. So I'm not going to unstuff the notes yet, but I am going to take out some of the change. So I'm going to put some of the change in there, and we also have some change in household as well. Even though household is a monthly, I just take out the change. One, because I don't particularly like the change. And two, it's just, I just get really excited because I've got my new challenges now. So, also, my husband had to get some pet supplies. So that's going to go in there too. Nothing, no notes, just notes. And I'm going to take vape out because my husband got vape, but he actually got it on his card. So he just said, look, just go put that in something of the high priority. So I'm going to put that there because we have all our vapes for the week. I think he said he spent about £5. So he just said, keep that. I bought it. Use it for something else. So I was like, oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. So that's emptying my day to day. So a little bit different because we still have stuff for the week. So I still have some notes for food, which is my weekly. So I'm going to leave that alone because I don't unstuff that until the Saturday morning. So that's just going to be left. So I'm going to leave tabs for a minute because I'm going to do my challenges at the end. But I was able to go to the ATM today, so I needed to take some out because originally I wanted to put some money in high priority because actually we're doing okay for money this month and we do have some targets that we really want to hit. So I went to the ATM today because I am feeling better, so hopefully I'm near the end of this now. Just a little bit of scratchy voice. So enough about me being a broken record going on about how ill I am. Let's have a look at the money. So I went to the cash machine and I took out 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So I took out £200 from the ATM machine. And there's a few things that I want to do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my £10 together, bearing in mind we still have the 10 from the vape, and then I'm going to put all my 20s together. just like that. So first of all, what I want to do is that I want to fill my weekly funds. So my weekly funds I normally take out my weekly funds a week before. So I'm actually on, it will be week 3 next week. That would be great if it is. So I always put in 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 for food. We did discuss in a previous video that we thought we might put this down to 80, but at the moment we feel we're okay and we want to keep it at 90. So I've got £90. Yep, £90 for food, and then £10 for vape. Okay, so that's what's going to be stuffed on Saturday. So my Saturday video, you will see that being stuffed. So I'm going to put that into week 3, and then I'm going to close that up because that will be left until the weekend, ready for our next weekly food shop. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to my high priority because there's a lot I'd like to get stuffed for this. So let's move on to high priority. Okay, so here's my high priority. These are the things that I would really like to just put a lot of money in today. So I've been slowly just popping some things in here, and I've been doing quite good with that. I like to go to a different cash machine because it gives me £5 notes, which is a little bit annoying because there's lots of things I'd like to just fill just a little bit, but I can't do that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work backwards. There is a reason for this. So I'm going to leave new car and I'm going to leave tech this week. Just because that's not what my focus is this week. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put £20 in our mortgage buffer. Now, the mortgage buffer is because our mortgage rate will be going up in January. We know that's the case. We got our mortgage just before everything went up, with everything going on around the world and at home. And we know it was going to go up. So I just want to have a bit of a mortgage buffer. So because it's going to be quite an increase. So £20 going in there. And then we have Benjamin's accommodation. So we pay for Ben's university accommodation. So I'm going to put £40 in there, which is fantastic. So now we have 20, 40, 60. Miss out train, because actually my son came home and he bought his train ticket. He does have a card to be able to come back on the train, but he said, no, actually I'm okay for money. I'd like to do that. So I'm going to leave train for a moment because when he's going to come back in a couple of weeks time and we will pay for that, but that's already kind of done and sorted. And then my parents are going to go pick him up for his Christmas break, and then we're going to take him down. So I don't need to worry about train that much actually. And then we have the dreaded credit cards. So obviously, as always, that needs to be stuffed a lot. So we've got 20, 30, 40 going in the credit cards. So that's 20, 40, 50, 60. So £60 going in the credit cards. There we go. So we've got £60 already for the credit card, which is great. And then I'm going to leave hair. If I had 2 5s, I actually would have put £5 in hair, but I don't. So I'm just going to leave that for a little bit. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we are going to move on to annual events. So with annual events, as you all know, I have my folder, which is in order of events that are coming up. Graduation is filled. If you watched my previous video, I would have talked about why I have graduation. We're skipping Halloween, and then it's my father-in-law. Okay, so my father-in-law is, excuse me, fingers and thumbs. My father-in-law has 3, 4, 5 in there, but I only wanted to put 5 in. So I'm going to put the £10 in. Okay, so I only wanted to put 5 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the 5 in here, put it in terps, the change. And so he's got £10. I still need to get another £10 by his birthday, but that's not until December. So that's fine. So we've got £10 for dad-in-law. And that can go back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at my challenges. Very excited. So let's move on. I don't know about you, but it just feels awfully weird at the moment. It doesn't feel like it's the middle of October. It's really warm. I'm very hot. And I just feel a bit all over the place. So I don't know if it's just me. I've been watching movies that I don't normally watch. I've watched Twilight and 50 Shades. I don't normally watch those sorts of things. And actually, I really, really liked it. So all a bit strange going on. And I just feel this video is a bit strange too. I don't know why. Okay, so challenge folder we're going to look at in a second. But what I want to do is I want to empty out terps. It is probably now my favourite part of cash stuffing, because it wasn't something that I ever did. I never did the kind of standard original penny savings challenge. It just didn't really work for me and the way that I do things. And the thing that I love about cash stuffing is that it really is about individual need, individual like, and just individual life. So I tend to do the way that I cash stuff is just the way that works for me. So if you are thinking about cash stuffing or you are a cash stuffer, I would just say it's all trial and error a little bit. It took me a while to get into cash stuffing. And originally I only had 2 binders. I had kind of like what my day-to-day is now. And then I had a savings, and then that grew into a holiday savings, and then it just kind of grew and grew and grew, and it keeps changing. Some of you know I changed my high priority and my low priority folders, and they're consistently evolving. My Christmas is just a little bit of a mess because I started it a bit too late, but again, it is all about your situation and kind of what works best for you. So with that in mind, I didn't have a penny saving challenge until I spoke to my brother, and my brother, who is the manager of a pub, said, I haven't got any 1p's and 2p's. And I was like, I've got loads at home. I'll give them to you. And he was like, look, we'll swap them. I can give you the change, give you some notes, and we just swap and change over. So that's because of my circumstance. That's what I've decided to do. So now I'm a little bit of a fan of collecting all my pennies. So I do really look at the pennies that I'm using, pennies that I'm saving, and I really like it. It feels like you're kind of you're saving, and you can see the saves through the trackers that I use. And I just love it. I think it's a really great thing to do. And also, when we come to my cheeky binders, actually, it just little bits and pieces, it just makes you happy and realize why I'm doing what I'm doing. So this is terps. Terps keeps all my change that can't be put in my challenge binder, and just things that I've got throughout the week. So he's actually feeling quite heavy. Now, if you watched my previous video, you will know that I said I never get £2 coins. I very rarely get them, which is why my cheeky binders is using £2 coins. And I have a feeling that today, would you believe it, I've got lots of £2 coins. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got £8 worth of £2 coins. Crazy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. £5 worth of £1 coins, and actually I've got £10 worth. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got £10 worth of £2 coins, so that's going to go to my cheeky binders. Very exciting. I then have 150 pence. 2, 4, 6. No, 10, 20, 30. So I don't have enough, I don't think, but we'll have a look. 20, 40, 60, 60p's worth of 20s, 5, 10, 15 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ones. And 4p's worth of 2s. Now, if we look in my binder for my 1p challenge, you will see, oh, excuse me, wobble wobble. You will see that my tracker is that for each 10p worth of 1p coins I can tick it off and I can put that to my challenge folder, which will then go to my brother, who will change it for notes. So here I've got £1. So for 10 crosses, it equals £1 worth. So actually at the moment I've got 4 pounds worth of 1p coins. I want to get that to 5, so I'm at £4.40 at the moment. I want to get that to £5, and then I will exchange that for a £5 note, and then I'm going to keep the note in the tracker, and then once I hit £23, I'm then going to take it out and do whatever I so wish with it. So that's what I'm going to do. But with 1p coins, I don't have 10p worth, so I'm going to place that back into terps. And it's exactly the same for the 2p coins. So the 2p coins are the same. Each cross equals 10p. So I have £1, nearly £2 worth of 2p coins. But again, I don't have enough for 10p. So that goes back into terps. I then have my 5p challenge. So my 5p is, oh, sorry, moving out of view there. My 5p challenge is that for every 50p worth of 5p coins, I can then cross off my tracker. So again, I don't think I've got enough of 5p coins. Nope, I've only got 15p worth. So that goes back in the pot. And then move on to my 10s. It's again 50p worth of 10p. Don't tend to get a lot of 10p pieces. And again, I've only got 10, 20, 30p worth of 10p. So again, back into terps for the next time. And then 20p is £1. So for each £1 of 2p of 20p coins, I can cross off another box. And I don't think I've got that over either. 20, 40, 60. Nope. Oh, there's a rascal 1p there. And then after the 20s, we move on to the 50p's. Now, I do have 150p, if I'm right. Yes, I do. So for each 50p, I can cross off another coin logo. And because I have 150p, I can cross off one. Shake, shake, shake. And then I can then put my 50p in here. Now I do have those little plastic jars to put them in, but my 50p's are not causing too much hassle at the moment, so I'm going to still keep them in my binder, but they will be moved over to a jar if I need to. So my 1p's and my 2p's, 5p's are in a jar. And then I have my £1 coins. So my £1 coins, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've got £14 at the moment, which is just fantastic, of £1 coins. I've got to take out my binder. So I have £14 of £1 coins at the moment. And then I also have now today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have another load of £5 coins. Whoopee! So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm nearly at £20, which is fantastic. So that's, once it gets up to another 10, so 20, I'm then going to take those coins, give them to my brother, and my brother will transfer them for a note. But this is where the but comes in, and a very exciting bit, because now I noticed I've got loads of £2 coins. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, £10 of £1 coins. So what I need to do is I need to change these £2 coins and change them into £1 coins. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've only got 9. Okay, I'm going to put £2 back in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. I'm going to transfer them over like so, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use those coins for my cheeky challenges. So bear with me. You can tell I'm still feeling a bit poorly. I'm really still fingers and thumbs. Okay, so I'm going to put the £1 there, £1 chocolate there, and then I've got my £19 worth of £1 coins, but now actually £2 coins. And I'm going to close that up, because what I'm going to do is every time I get a £2 coin, I'm going to convert it to £1 so that I can play my cheeky binders. So let's move over to my cheeky binders. Okay, so I have my cheeky binder here, and this was something that I found and talk about in my previous video, and I have on TikTok. This was something that I found from Budget and Dreams, and I think she might have got the idea from someone else, and she had what she called a cheeky binder, and I just loved it. So it was, for her, it was some extra change that she had, and she just wanted to just play around with it and wasn't sure what she was going to do with it, so she made this binder. Hers is yellow and it's pineapple. It's just so cute. But she wanted just to have like a cheeky little game, and I thought it was a great idea, so I did the same thing. So thank you so much, Jen. That's just it was just great. So what the binder is that every time I get a £2 coin, I put them into £1, and I will roll a dice and see who the money can be for. So, and then whoever gets the money, they can decide what they're going to do with it. They can just spend it straight away, or they can keep stockpiling it until they get to a certain amount, and they can do whatever they want with it. So if we want to put it, if I say I got £20, I could either spend it, or I could put it in a saving challenge, whatever I want to do. It's my money. So, in my binder, I've got my 6 dice, and I've allocated a number for each person. So first one is Mr. Saving Scholar. The second one is me. Third one is our eldest. The fourth one is my youngest. My fifth one is for my niece. And then my 6th one is for charity. And we're going to keep saving that. And then hopefully we'll have enough for Christmas. And then we're going to get some food, some animal treats, animal food, women's care, nappies, whatever money we've got. When we go for our Christmas shop, we're also going to do a shop for charity and put it for the food bank. So that's the intention for that one. So what we do is we roll the dice, and whichever number it lands on, they get £1. Now, last time I did this, I only had one £2 coin, so I only had 2 goes. Today, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I would have had 10 goes, but I didn't have enough £1 coins. So, with that in mind, I'm going to roll the dice and see who's going to get the first £1 coin. Now, you can see my husband's already got a £1 coin, and my niece has a £1 coin. And even though I'm probably not going to get many because I'm not very lucky, I actually know what I'm going to spend this money on. So let's see. Number 1, it's my husband again. Mr. Saving Scholar has another £1. Fantastic. So he's got £2 in there. You see, my husband's really lucky. He always gets things like this. I haven't actually asked him what he might spend, what he's thinking about saving up for, or what he's going to spend his money on. So we shall see. 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's our eldest son. So he will probably save up something for Warhammer. So he likes Games Workshop things and building and painting those figures, those fantasy figures. So he'll probably save up for some paint or something like that, I imagine. Okay, roll again. 2. It's me. It's me. Okay, yes. Okay, so for me, I know what I'm going to save up for. And I'm going to save up for a set of books. There's one book I want. It's actually Bridgerton. Someone told me to read it. It's a period drama that's been on Netflix, I think. I don't know if it's great. I've not watched it. So if you have, let me know what you think. But someone told me to get that because I was so invested in Twilight and 50 Shades. Now, I have read both of those series, and we're talking decade ago, maybe. I don't normally read that sort of thing, but I got utterly engrossed. So I've decided I'd like to buy them again. Secondhand is fine for those, but I'd like to read them again. So I think probably my money at the moment, I think, is going to go with getting a set of those. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes to our youngest son. Fantastic. That's if I can open it. There we go. Okay, roll again. 2. Me again. I am lucky today. Okay, fantastic. £2. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my youngest again. Fabulous. That's nice. He's just left our house actually, so that's quite nice. Okay. 3. That should be my eldest. 1, 2, 3. So he gets another £1. Okay. Well, we haven't had anything in my niece. She did last week. We haven't had anything in charity yet, so I'm hoping it's going to be charity. 3. 1, 2, 3. So my eldest has got another £1. Wow. Okay, so after that, my Mr. Saving Scholar has £2 saved. I also have £2 saved. Our eldest has £3 saved. Our youngest has £2 saved. My niece has £1 saved, and charity doesn't have anything yet, so that does need to be changed at the weekend. So hopefully I'll be able to have some more £2 or change the other £2 that's still in terps and be able to put some money in that. So that's my cheeky binders for today. I hope you enjoyed this rather strange cash stuff today. Please do all the YouTubey things. I'm hoping that I will be back to normal Wednesday, or definitely by Saturday, where I can kind of get back into a sync again, because it's all gone a little bit Pete Tong actually. So hopefully by the next few days, I've got so much work to catch up on, so I'll then be able to just get back to normality and do a full cash stuff. Have a great morning, afternoon or evening. Happy savings, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.